right, guys, welcome. This is episode 4 of the Bearzi podcast. For anyone that's new to the podcast, my name is Derek. I am a YouTuber, content creator, and aspiring filmmaker. And on today's episode, we got Tim and Jay from the Oh My Days podcast. What it do?
Yo, what it do?
Yo. I'm glad to be on your podcast, man.
What's up, though?
Yeah, man, this wouldn't have happened unless
Thanks for having us, man.
you guys brought me onto your podcast. That was like the whole inspiration behind why I started this one.
Wait, so like what inspired you to really start it though? Like after going on to ours?
It was just how enjoyable it was. I'm not sure if it's because of COVID, but COVID definitely helped. Like you're missing social interaction, and just doing a podcast and just being able to talk with someone was really nice.
Yeah, when after our pod, Tim told me that you already started researching on how to. You already wanted to do a pod yourself.
Yeah, like right away.
And right away. And then the next time, Tim was like, "Yo, he already has 2 episodes." I'm like, "What?
Yeah, it was quick.
Already?" Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, man. Well, this is episode 4 right now. Episode 3 is coming tonight. I'm gonna post it tonight.
Oh, really? Is it a solo one, or do you have a guest for that?
No,
one too?
I had a guest. But we had some technical
nice.
issues, so it's kind of funny. One of the cameras died halfway, so the first half of the pod is fire, but the other half is like straight garbage.
Oh shit!
So I was like, should I scrap this or should we just keep going? But I just decided just to post it anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, if you still have the audio, then it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was still all right. The conversation was good, but also I'm still learning, right? I still want to get better at hosting a podcast and properly speaking and recording things. Like I'm still have no idea what I'm doing.
Right.
It's the process of just repetition.
Yeah, like I'm sure for you guys, the first couple episodes, it felt really strange and outside of your comfort zone, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like I'm honestly, I'm still getting used to it. At times, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm saying. You know?
Yeah, but
but each app, like I get more comfortable, I guess.
Exactly. You know? Like every single guest that we've had on our podcast so far are like, man, like I hate hearing myself on your podcast, man. Like it feels so weird. But I'm like, man, it's normal. You sound fine. Like it's just people aren't used to hearing themselves, I guess.
Yeah, like hearing yourself
like,
talk.
Yo, you sound sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really weird, right?
But it's, you get used to it.
Yeah, I think if you just like, I don't know. I guess if you just talk as if like you're not, like you're just talking as if you're talking to a friend, not like thinking it's like a super professional kind of thing. You know what I mean? Then it sounds fine.
For me, like before a pod, like in my mind, I always pretend like it's just another Discord talk, you know. I'm just talking to another friend, because if I have it's a we're recording a pod in the back of my head, I kind of get nervous, and I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, so you'll just treat it like a normal conversation you would have anyway on Discord.
Except you're recording it.
Yeah, it just feels weird, right? It feels different for some reason.
Yeah, for sure. Like there's like a lot of ways to go about it. Like actually I was talking to Jay about it. Like we're always like trying to get feedback on our podcast, and like what are we doing wrong? Well, not wrong per se, but like what we could do better or what people prefer. So for example, like the shorter podcast, like 30 to 40 minutes is probably what people enjoy the most, because
that's what they like.
Yeah, like because we were doing like one hour or more before. Not because like we wanted to hit the hour mark, just because like the way we rambled on, it just sort of hits an hour and we don't really notice it.
Yeah, it's just natural.
Oh, okay, I see. So people prefer the 30 to 45 minute range.
Yeah, I think that's the sweet spot. But also like when we talked about it earlier about like being natural and just making it seem like you're talking to other people as opposed to it being professionally recorded. I actually asked Amy for feedback. Amy is my girlfriend, by the way. And then she's like, yeah, like the thing I like about your podcast, like specifically what I do, is that like I try to fill the audience in. Like I try to interact with the audience in a sense where like when we're telling a story, I'd be like, oh, like by the way, if you don't know, like this person is related to this person in a different way or whatever. Just like so they're not just getting all this info out of the blue and they don't know what's going on. Like I pause a little bit and I tell them a little background so they know what's going on before. And that's something you have to get used to, because it's you just have to imagine like a third person in the convo when they're not actually there, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
And I let Tim do that because
Yeah.
You
So
know.
that's something you have to get used to as well, I guess.
Because you have to assume that your listeners don't know who Amy is, or they don't know who Tina is, or whoever.
Yeah,
Right? So you
or
have
like
to
the
at
con-
least
or
give
the
them
context of
background
any
info,
story.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
and it gets the audience engaged and stuff too. So it's pretty nice.
Yo, I listened to your
we-
last podcast with, what's his name, Andy? Was that
Yeah,
his name?
Andy.
Andy,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
Yo,
our
you guys
sub-boy.
went deep, man.
Yo.
You guys
Mhm.
went like deep
a
with
really
the
deep
philosophy
pod.
and the faith and all this other interesting topics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I know that.
Yeah, we
Yeah, sorry. I cut you.
we got a lot of feedback from that,
Mhm.
and they said how, well, this one person that she was like, I like how authentic it was, because usually we just spitball anything. We didn't really have much prepared for that pod, but the guests that we have on, we always want guests that really want to talk about something, like a certain topic.
Mm-hmm.
So D really wanted to talk about meditation, life, death, and whatever, right? So what we do with our guests is we tell them what we're going to talk about, and we sometimes ask them what they want to talk about as well.
Mhm.
Oh, I see. So
So,
that it makes it enjoyable
having-
for your guests as well, then, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like, for example, like we had another episode with our friend Brent, and like basically the main story of that whole podcast was talking about our personal stories in relation to like I guess like personal safetyness and like times where we got like attacked.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. I didn't-
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
listen to
getting
that
if
one.
you
mugged.
listen
Yeah,
to-
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so sneak peek, our boy Brent almost died, so you
Oh,
can check out
shit.
that episode.
Which
And
one
it
was
happened
that?
3 times, so.
3
It's-
times?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I think
You should listen to it.
yeah,
It's actually
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
I think it's our maybe our 5th episode.
5th episode, yeah. You'll see it. It's featuring Brent.
Yeah, it says featuring Brent. It's
Featuring
called
Brent?
Back
Okay.
to square one. Back to square
Yeah.
one. That's the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, plug
That's-
it. Plug
yeah.
the podcast.
Plug it. So guys, get on My Days podcast. You know, we have interesting stories to tell. Interesting guests.
Google Play, Apple Store,
Yeah.
Spotify.
Google Play, Apple Store,
Yo,
Spotify.
plug that.
Yeah, we got
YouTube
it all.
one day too.
YouTube one day?
We got it too. Yeah, I think I want to do. Well, we want to do like in-person pods.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll probably move into like recording ourselves as well
Mhm.
to get on more platforms. Just like how you're on like pretty much every platform, right, Dork?
Yeah,
Dork,
pretty
like,
much.
You're on YouTube. You're making pods. And I told Tim too. I'm like, yo, if this guy gets on Twitch, this guy's on every platform.
I used to have a Twitch account. but I stopped.
Oh, yeah.
I stopped
Oh, really?
streaming.
Oh,
Yeah.
The thing is, it's cool because you don't even have to stream games.
You can stream anything.
whatever you
yeah.
want.
Yeah, you can stream whatever you want.
Yeah. Like people stream woodworking, and people are watching that.
Woodworking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's so fringe.
it's fringe, but you know, like people are watching it, and people are donating, and people are
Oh
subbing.
my God.
I was watching this one guy. He's from New Zealand, and he was literally just cutting wood and everything, and then someone subbed to him. He's like, "Man, you don't have to do that. You can just watch."
Oh, I seen that.
Like,
I seen
just
that.
love
that.
pop
Really?
wood. Yeah, you seen that? You seen
Yeah.
that? Yeah, I'm like, wow, this is so
But
cool.
does he talk? Like, is
That's
there
why-
commentary about what he's doing?
He just says what he's doing and everything, and then he looks at the chat and comes back. So like a lot of streamers, you see that they interact with their audience and stuff,
Yeah.
which is I think the beauty of Twitch. And he goes back and forth doing his thing, interacting, doing his thing. And then when that one guy subbed to him, he's like, "Yeah, you don't have to do that, man."
Wow, what a nice guy.
It's- yeah, I know. What a nice guy,
He was
right?
like,
I would have been like, "Yeah, you gotta sub more. Come on, I want more money."
yeah.
I would have went the other way.
I like people who like
But
do
yeah.
it literally just for fun, like, cause like this
Mhm.
guy he does like the whole woodworking thing, and when the guy subscribed, he's like, man, like save your money, man. It's during COVID,
Oh,
it's tough
wow.
times. You should use it for your family.
Yeah.
Don't sub to me. He's like, I'll give it back.
Don't
He-
sub
he,
to me, yeah.
He doesn't want it. Yeah. because
Oh,
like
that's
on
crazy.
Twitch
Yeah,
on Twitch you have to
that's
pay like
fine.
$5 per sub, I think it is, or something like that.
Yeah, percent.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
So it's,
but yeah, it's nice to be on like all platforms. You know.
So would
Especially
you
if you're-
would you want to do like a video style podcast where you show
Yeah, that'd
like
be,
multiple angles or just one angle of everyone talking, or what do you want to do?
well, when quarantine lifts, we're trying to use, was it Tim's old sister's room?
yeah. So like when we
As a pod
when
area?
we planned on making this podcast, like before we even published anything or like even really got started, I'm like, yo, like I have an empty room in my house that we could probably use.
Yeah.
Or like we
Oh,
could like
okay.
fix it up and we could use it as a spot or whatever. So the original plan was to do it in person, but you know, because of this whole COVID situation,
Yeah,
it's
it
just
screwed
been
you over.
over
Mhm.
Discord, and we're just. But I mean, the main point of us like doing the podcast was just to like share our conversations. So like the
Mhm.
video
Mhm.
part, it wasn't our priority anyways. So it's like it doesn't really matter
Yeah.
too much.
It's just one of those things that like we'll have planned for later, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because we even then like we started on Discord anyways just to test everything
Yeah.
out, and then once COVID hit, I'm like, well, we're already on using Discord. We might as well just continue, right? On Discord. So yeah, it's just Discord talks.
Yeah, basically.
It's just Discord talks, pretty much.
It kind of works out
Yeah.
good too, because you can have a podcast with someone that may not live in the same city as you. Like the previous
Mhm.
episode that I filmed
Yeah.
yesterday was my friend that lives in Kitchener. So he's like an hour away, right? So I'll be an
Mhm.
hour there to drive, an hour back. So in reality, it's about 2 hours away. But by doing it on Discord, it was so easy. It was just really nice to be able to jump on my computer. He jumps on his, and bam, you got a podcast going already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so much easier. And the thing is, if guests are like too busy, you know, and they don't have the time to come over and whatever,
Yeah.
it just works. It just works so much better.
But
Yeah.
I also think like the reason why we wanted to have like a designated spot where we could do podcasts, and especially if we have guests over, is like to have that actual human interaction and like and like gauge each other while we're talking, because like I think that's what makes it fun, right?
Yeah.
When,
Yeah, for
when
sure.
you
It'll
get
make
to
it better
when-
too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Like seeing each other's reactions to what we're saying is honestly a lot better, but you know.
Oh yeah, like
COVID.
facial reactions
Yeah.
and how people
Yeah.
their mannerisms and stuff. Yeah, it's a bit different on Discord.
Yeah.
But I kind of
Like,
like
I can hear you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I kind of like both ways though. Like I think I'm gonna do in person and Discord, and maybe even some solo podcasts as well. Like I feel
Yeah.
like all forms are viable
yeah.
options, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, well, I feel like it's definitely it's better to experiment than to not, right? You'll never know if you like doing it. Maybe you prefer it on Discord, maybe you prefer it in video, but it's good to just try it out at least. See
Yeah,
which one
for
you
sure.
like the
Yeah,
most.
just try everything pretty
Yeah.
much. Have you been listening to a lot of podcasts
Me?
lately? Before starting your
Oh,
pod?
I've been like Joe Rogan fan since episode like 80.
Damn, that's
Whoa.
oh wow, that's pretty early.
Yeah.
Wait, how much episodes does Joe Rogan
he has
have?
a
Like
lot.
1400,
1400? Oh my.
maybe
You've
1500.
been
Yeah, he has a
listening to
lot.
Joe
Yeah.
Rogan. Yeah, damn. Do you listen to every ep?
So I watched every episode from 80 to 1000,
Mm.
and then
Okay.
1000 up until the recent ones. I kind of got a feel for which guests I don't like. For example, he'd have
Right.
these hunting guys that were experts on crossbows, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I want to listen to a podcast
Okay.
for 3 hours about hunting elk in Montana. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool, you know, if you live in like Nebraska and you like that kind of stuff. But I'm like, that's not for me. So I kind of got a feel for which guests or which episodes that I didn't enjoy. So I just kind of skip those ones.
Yeah, I noticed like some of the comedians I don't like seeing.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, you know, I like seeing like the big celebrities on
Oh yeah.
Oh,
for
like
sure.
Elon?
Like Elon
Yeah.
Musk,
it. Elon,
Robert Downey Jr. is on there.
Oh
Robert
yeah,
Downey
Iron Man.
Jr.,
Yeah, that was crazy.
Iron Man. Yeah, he gets a lot of people on that pod. I like those pods, but they're not like all too entertaining to me as
Yeah.
unless the topic is like, really cool.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
I personally
when he-
haven't listened to like a lot. I've only listened to like a select few. To
Oh,
be
really?
honest. Yeah,
Mm.
because like
Yeah.
when I open a Joe Rogan podcast, I see it's like 4 hours long, and I'm like, oh man.
Oh yeah, true. It's like way too long.
Yeah, I'm like, I know I'm not
Mhm.
gonna like finish this or have the, I don't know, like I don't know if I would
But
pay attention to it that much.
He is a good host.
He is a
though.
good
Yeah,
host.
he's
He is
really
a good
good.
host. Yeah, and I like how versatile he is. Like he literally can talk about anything, right?
Oh, he knows everything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's just like, yeah, I heard this one time and I'm like, oh, Joe Rogan's gonna spit some facts.
He just spit some facts.
Yeah, spit some facts. Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
It's
did you
crazy.
guys hear about his deal though? His
Oh, bro, that's crazy with Spotify. That's a game changer,
Oh,
man.
the Spotify. Yeah, that's true.
yes.
Now he's gonna be extra rich.
People are speculating that Spotify offered him over 100 million, which is
Mhm.
makes sense. Which makes sense, I think. To switch over to Spotify, and Spotify even has, or they're introducing video podcasts now.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yes.
crazy.
So if you click it, and you can
Really?
upload like a video onto podcast now. So I don't know how it works, but yeah. So I guess he said he's gonna have video on his Spotify account now.
So we're gonna do Zoom.
Zoom
podcasts instead of Discord now. For 2020.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Spotify,
That's
if
crazy.
you wanna hit us up to,
Yeah,
to
all
get
my
a deal. I
days,
know we're
yeah,
we're,
you know.
we're already using
DMs.
your platform though, but
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about that though? Even though they paid Rogan, like let's say they did pay him 100 million, right?
yeah.
Did you see
Yeah.
how much their stock went up in 48 hours?
Oh yeah.
It went up like 18% or 17
Yeah.
to 18%, and then their market value went
God.
from 30 billion at an 18% increase is like another 5 billion. So they paid Rogan like 100 million or 200 million, and they made 5 billion. So it's like crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, they
It's such a good
they
move.
deserve it though. Honestly, Spotify is like insane.
Yeah. Spotify's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Did
Like,
you
I love Spotify.
like look in depth into the story about like the censorship stuff and all that?
On YouTube.
Yeah, like part of the reason why, well, this is what I think. Part of the reason why Rogan went to Spotify is the why can't I say that word? Censorship that YouTube
Mhm.
does on his videos. Like, they said if he ever has a guest that releases information, like medical information that about the coronavirus that contradicts the WHO, that they'll immediately ban that podcast and not show it and censor it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
really?
he's really anti-censorship and he's all about free speech, right? And so
Mhm.
part of that whole reason of going to Spotify was he wants nothing to be censored. If he has a doctor that has conflicting information about the WHO, then he wants to have them, like, because he wants to play devil's advocate, right? He wants
yeah, of
all the
course.
different types of
Yeah.
information, all the different sources. Just because the World Health Organization says something, that doesn't mean it's 100% correct, right? What if some doctor in
yeah.
Germany or wherever, they find some information that they don't know? Then I feel like you should be able to disseminate that to the public. And if YouTube censors you just because you have conflicting information, like, that's kind of bullshit, right?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
But it's going to be
100%.
interesting because what's going to happen is the podcast is going to go on Spotify in September, but it's not going to go solely on Spotify until January or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you're going to
exactly.
have this period
Mm.
where there's, say, 4 months where it's going to be on YouTube, but it's also going to be on Spotify. So what's going to happen
Spotify,
is, what if Rogan brings on a doctor that has conflicting information to the WHO, right? He posts
Mhm.
that episode on Spotify, but then he also is going to post it on YouTube, right? Is YouTube then going to censor it and ban it because it's going to have conflicting information, or are they going to let it play because you know that episode is going to get like 10 million views and it's going to make YouTube a shitload of money in revenue, right? In ads. So YouTube is put in this weird situation of, do they back up their words and or do they permaban him? Like, what are they gonna do? It's gonna be this weird in between gray area for the next 4 months, right?
Oh, yeah, that's actually really weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
but
they're
do
gonna
they
with
do they
that.
usually take down the videos or just demonetize it?
I think they take it. No, they shadow ban them.
What does that mean
So-
exactly
Oh,
though?
really?
So say I post a video eating turnips are the cure to COVID and the WHO is bullshit, or whatever, right? So
Okay.
the video will post on my page, right? But when you search for it, it won't show up anywhere unless you have the direct
Oh,
link
yeah.
to the video.
Oh,
So
so
what
it's basically
happens-
like unlisted. Basically.
Yes, exactly. It's just like unlisted. And what happened is he had this controversial guest, you know, that guy Alex Jones, who says a bunch of crazy shit.
Oh, that guy's crazy.
Yeah, so he's wild, right? And he got banned from
Yeah.
YouTube permanently. And then I
Oh,
think
shit.
he was shadow banned on Rogan's podcast, but he's one of the most popular guests that he has. And one of his recent episodes got like
Yeah.
17 million views and made YouTube a shitload of money, right? So it's weird because is YouTube going to back up their words, or are they going to fall victim to the money and just let him keep playing these guests, right? So it's really interesting what's going to
Mhm.
happen.
I personally feel like they're gonna stick to their words about banning it because
The words.
Because
Yeah,
at
you
the
think
end
so?
of at the end of the day, it's like a business, right? If YouTube complies with whatever satisfies the business or advertisers, then they save face in a sense, and gives them an opportunity for those guys to, pay for advertisements again on YouTube, right? So I feel like they're gonna stick with it, to be honest.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that playing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the thing I love about this Spotify deal is like I love how other companies are taking away from YouTube's like
Yeah,
monopoly
I know.
power.
It's awesome.
Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so amazing, right? Like cuz like YouTube thinks like we're the biggest platform, like no matter what we do, like our creators will stick to YouTube because that's all people
Mhm.
have. But the more
Mhm.
competition that they get, like Spotify and stuff, like they're just going to have to revamp their whole business strategy again, to basically give the people what they want instead of just being business hungry and advertising hungry
Yeah, exactly.
all the time.
Yeah, I always think competition is always good anyway.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah,
What it
for
is,
sure,
yeah.
for sure.
Because then now YouTube has to step up, or they have to ease their demonetizations and whatever. Because I always see a lot of stuff, like bad things about YouTube that is just, I don't know, it's just, sometimes I see creators on YouTube that are just getting sussed, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm just like, what's YouTube doing, man?
Yeah, it used to be a place where you could like
Yeah.
express your creativity, and now it's like you
Yeah.
literally can't do anything unless it's PC.
Yeah, you
or-
can't
or-
do anything controversial, right? You gotta kind
Yeah.
of be careful.
Like it's
Yeah, that's why a lot of people like miss like the old YouTube where you just find a random video and it's just like everyone knows that video. It's like, oh, have you seen this video? You know, like back in like 2006,
Yeah, back in the
like
day.
Brian Higa. Yeah,
like you literally see
Just
anything.
everyone was just dropping
You
around.
literally see anything.
Yeah, it was just like whatever, right? But now it's just
Yeah.
the policy.
I miss that a lot, man.
Because
Because now all you see on trending
Yeah.
is like late night hosts, like and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
you know,
kind of boring.
That's all you see. I'm like, damn, it's so.
that's why I really hope like someone like a company steps up like Spotify to try to take away
YouTube's power.
audience
Yeah.
and power, pretty much, you know.
Yeah,
I
because
feel
like you
so.
said, competition is always a good thing because it forces all the companies
Mhm.
involved to adapt and not just stick with the same, oh, we pay this many subscribers this much money and blah, 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 right? It forces them to do
Oh,
things
yeah.
differently.
Yeah. Like it's like the thing with Twitch, like you know how it's really the only streaming platform. I mean, there's YouTube, right? But who really watches YouTube streaming?
Yeah, I don't.
But yeah, and then now there's Mixer, right? They made a deal with one of the top streamers from Twitch, Ninja.
Yeah. Oh, the Fortnite guy.
The Fortnite
right?
guy, yeah. So now he's literally just on
I
Mixer.
hate that game.
And apparently it's better. Like the the quality on Mixer is better too.
Oh,
But
really?
There's not as much delay as you see it on Twitch.
I heard
Oh, wow.
the quality is better, but like the audience is still not there. Like
Yeah, everyone's still on Twitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because the thing is with Twitch, right? It's like community based. It's not really, which platform is better. Even though Mixer is technically better, the community is bigger on Twitch, which is, something you have to take into account when trying to start competition between these platforms, right?
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
Yeah.
So should I
Which
start
is,
streaming? Move the platform
I
to
mean,
streaming?
I mean, if you're on all platforms, it's good, right?
Yeah.
Whatever
it's
you're
hard,
having
man.
fun with.
Like, I'm already so busy as it is trying to keep up with all the content I'm trying to release. Like, even today alone was one of the craziest, busiest Saturdays I've ever had in terms of content creation. It was just nonstop since 6 this morning, and it just keeps going. And if I don't do that, I can't
Yeah.
keep up with all the things I want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I
it's
feel
kind
like
of hard.
you should just balancing it out would probably be too difficult. I guess just sticking to what you already know and what you already excel at,
Mhm.
and then moving on to a different platform.
Yeah, that's true.
Because streaming is a lot of work.
it is. Like
yeah,
Like,
it is,
from
man. It's tough.
What I've seen, streaming is
you
a
have
lot
to
of
have
work,
like a
yeah.
schedule to stay relevant. And
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
I have zero schedule.
yeah,
I
it's
can't
hard.
do that
It's
shit,
hard.
man.
Yeah. Like I don't know how streamers do it too. Like sometimes they have to be on too. Like their personality like literally flips. It switches.
Yeah.
Like, now they're streaming. They're on. Now they have to like entertain their audience.
Yeah.
They're entertain their community.
At my
and it's like a different vibe.
at my old workplace, in when I worked in North York,
oh
yeah. So like, I had a coworker who like streamed and stuff like on the side, and I think now she just does it full time, like since like.
Oh,
the
really?
beginning of the
Wow.
year. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that's
she's
What does
like
she
a
play?
full-time. She plays a lot of things. I guess now probably Valorant.
Oh, that new.
Everyone's on Valorant.
first-person
Yeah,
shooter.
I think everybody is playing Valorant now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just cool. Like
It's-
full-time streamer, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. Like as a job title, job. I mean, it's just cool. I'm a full-time streamer. That's just so cool.
I actually have a plan,
just so
like a
cool.
business plan for Twitch in the future.
Oh,
but
yeah?
Nothing right now.
Damn.
Could-
Do you know if it's gonna be like a game related one or like what kind
Y-
of stream is it?
Yeah, it'll be gaming, but
Oh,
my
okay.
my idea
Mhm.
is, Patreon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of what are the types of exclusive content that I can provide to patrons, because you can't just be like, here's my Patreon, support me, I need money, I'm a content creator, right? Like, that's bullshit. Like, you need to be providing value to someone, right? So I was thinking about making a secret vlog that's unlisted, or a secret podcast or the video version of my podcast, something like that, like a type of content or platform that is for patrons only. And I feel like on YouTube, people watch you for your content, but they fall in love with your personality. So it's more about
Oh, yeah, for
your
sure.
audience is like, they follow you, the person, right? And sometimes I feel like if I get a special podcast from someone that I religiously follow, okay, that's cool. But what if I could play Call of Duty with them once a month on like a private group? Like, that'd be pretty sick, right? Like, what if you could
Oh,
play
yeah.
a video game with someone in real time, talk to them in real time? You know what I mean? So I'm thinking maybe something like that. I'll maybe pursue Twitch in the future, and it would just strictly be 100% for fun and 100% for patrons type
Mhm.
of thing.
I mean, a lot of people start out like that too. You just, I'll stream for fun, and then they fall in love with it.
Yeah.
Do it full time. Yeah. It's an interesting.
Yeah, it's sort of like us. Like, we do our podcast right now like purely for fun, and
Yeah.
when we don't upload, we have people that are like, oh, like where's that episode? Like,
Oh, really? That's what you hear?
Yeah.
Oh,
And we're
man,
like,
the
oh
pressure.
damn, like, okay, people are actually following us. Like,
Oh, people want it.
people are actually following us,
People
and
wanna
like they
hear
notice
us?
when we don't upload. So that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
cool.
that, I don't know, like
cool to see.
personally, that makes me want to like upload more,
Make more.
because like I know like if people
Yeah.
like it and people want it, so I'm like, damn, okay. Well, we like making it too, so it works out.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
as long as it's fun for us and it's fun for the audience,
Yeah, if you want it to be all
Cool.
about fun, then it needs to be fun for both parties, and it will just
Oh,
keep
yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Like, remember when
Sure.
before on your
Mhm.
podcast, I asked you what was the goal of your podcast? Was it like for business or was it like for fun? And then what I did is I asked myself that exact same question.
Yeah.
Like, do I want to create this
Yeah.
podcast and pursue it like I'm pursuing my ambitions in YouTube? And the answer that I had was no. And YouTube will be
Mhm.
for my business and my aspirations for the future. And podcast, I'm just going to completely have it, completely for fun. Put up the video part if I want to, or just put audio if I want to, in person or on Discord, whatever. I just want it to be super chill. And I have no
Mhm.
intention of it blowing up or trying to crack some algorithm and monetize it. I literally don't care about any of that. So at least I know
Yeah.
exactly what I want out of the podcast. And now it's just perfect because I can just hit record. We can just talk some shit, and I'm not worried about, is this
Yeah.
podcast going to be good? Is it going to be engaging? Is it going to provide value to people? All of those questions that I normally ask myself about my YouTube videos, I just don't give a shit about, right? And it
Mhm.
makes it so much more
Mm.
enjoyable.
Yeah, that's the beauty of pods too. It's just it's just casual. We're just talking about whatever, talking shit,
Talking about
talking
taking
about
a shit.
shit, taking shits. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a
man.
Those of you
segue.
who don't know.
So do you have an epic shit story? We're going to have a segment of my
Oh, yeah.
podcast, Epic Shit Stories.
We just need epic shit stories of 2020.
Yeah, well, shit. I mean, we already told our shit stories on our podcast.
Oh, man. You know what's funny? I remember after finishing the pod, I remembered like an epic shit story from like my
Oh.
childhood.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no.
But
Oh my god.
I was planning to have my brother on episode 1 of the podcast,
Uh-huh.
and I needed to ask him
Oh.
about that story to see if he can fill in the holes, because in my head it's kind of fuzzy because I completely forgot about it. And it wasn't until I finished your podcast and I was like, do I have any wild stories like that? And then I was like thinking, and then out of nowhere I was like, oh yeah, I do. But then there's parts of it that I can't remember or piece it together properly. So I was trying to get my brother on, and I was going to ask him like right off the bat, like, hey, it's my brother, welcome to the podcast. So you remember that time when I took a shit, right? Like that's how I was going to start the podcast.
You just started off.
Yeah, I
You
just wanted to
off
start it
like
off like that, but it didn't work out because he couldn't make it. But I don't even know if he's ever going to make it. But I don't know.
Wow.
Hopefully
Yeah,
he'll be on
the
one day.
thing-
Saying he's too busy for
shit
you.
stories.
Yeah, I guess so. He's the opposite of me. He's like anti-social media type of stuff, where I am the complete opposite, right?
Mm.
Like I
Oh,
think he's
true.
more about
Like the
privacy
interact
and that
with
type
the
of thing, where I'm like, I don't really care.
Jeez, but
yeah.
Google's always listening to him though. Tell him that.
Google's always
Yeah, that's
listening
true.
anyways.
It's always like listening in on you, especially from your phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice that
funny,
with the
like
ads
right now.
that you get on like Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend, she works at a marketing agency, and she runs like ad campaigns for like automakers like Hyundai. It's like, I think her focus is specifically on like the Hyundai and Kia and stuff, the cars.
Yep.
And so
Like
she's like,
Korean
yo
cars?
guys, like if you see, so if she's like, if you see a Hyundai or ad or whatever, it's like, yo, click on it.
Oh,
And
really?
I'm like,
Oh,
and
that's
I'm like, yeah,
jokes.
I'll just say it out loud 5 times. I'm pretty sure I'll see it.
Oh, wow. That's so
pretty sure.
crazy.
Or just type to your friend Hyundai.
And then
you'll
it'll
see
appear
it.
in your feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see it in your
Since
feed.
I'm talking about it out loud now, I'll probably see it like after I open my Instagram.
Yeah, I was talking about Wendy's a couple hours ago. Now I see the Wendy's ad right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You get a bacon mushroom melt.
Oh, yeah, it is actually. Oh no, it's the.
Oh, man.
Wait,
can't
is
eat
there
that shit, I'll
actually
be sick.
is there actually a bacon mushroom melt?
Yeah? Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh,
You never
No,
tried
Never
I
had it
haven't.
before?
No,
Oh, bro.
no,
You never had it?
I
You gotta
haven't.
try it.
Damn. Now we need a Wendy's sponsor.
Yo, Wendy's, hit me up. Bacon mushroom
Hook
melt.
up Dork right here.
Yo, you know,
Sponsor the Bearzi podcast.
All right.
you know what though? Like me and Jay talked about this whole like I sent Jay this video basically of basically this guy experimenting and trying out like those vegan options for meat, like Impossible Burgers
Oh.
and
Oh yeah.
like stuff like that. And
Beyond
now,
meat or whatever?
yeah, now we want to try it, cause this
Oh, it's
this
good.
guy this guy is like, yo, he was like, completely blown away by the taste of these fake meats. Like he couldn't believe that it was fake.
Yeah.
But
I've
I
had
don't
it.
know, I never had it.
It's cause I went to when I was in Amsterdam. I went like before. It was like 2 nights before we were leaving. Me and my boy Brent were just like, yo, you want to just try vegan junk food? And then we went.
Oh.
And I asked for fries, and it was like chicken katsu or whatever on top of it, and it looked exactly like chicken katsu, tasted exactly like chicken katsu, and the feel was literally exactly the same.
Really? And it was vegan.
Literally no difference.
Wait, where was
Oh,
this?
wow.
Where was
Vegan.
this?
It was in around West Amsterdam. So, and it was I was like like if you didn't tell me it was vegan, I wouldn't have known.
Wow, that's
Like,
crazy.
I wouldn't have known it was fake meat.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was really. I was like, wow, I should just go vegan. But then I came back. I'm like, nah, I probably won't.
That's hard,
I probably
man.
won't. Nah.
Yeah,
I
see,
probably
it's
won't.
crazy.
I couldn't
the
do it.
technology we have now, like in order to do that. We're in a sim, boys.
Right.
We're living in a sim.
We're living in a sim, guys.
Do you think so? Do you believe in that? That we're in a
Oh, yeah,
simulation?
I mean, have you seen a video of Elon Musk talking about it?
I
About
don't think so. Elon Musk talking about simulation?
he's really a advocate.
The thing
know
is, I
he's
don't know.
fearful
I don't know
of
if he's
AI, right?
trolling. Yeah, yeah.
What did he say about that video where, because the thing is, I kind of am interested in simulation theory,
Mm-hmm.
but it just doesn't really make sense overall. It's like the idea is that you're in a simulation and you don't know who is an actual person. Say you don't interact with this person, the person's not real unless you interact with them. That's
That hurts
the
my brain.
basic idea.
Like
of
an
simulation theory.
NPC,
Right?
Like an NPC.
An NPC. So you're the main
NPC.
character. Yeah, and
Yo,
then
can I gank them?
yeah. It's like a video game. It's just,
Oh my
it's just a
God.
weird theory.
Yeah,
That's
so like
hilarious.
yeah, so Elon Musk compared it, like we talked about this on our pod, but Elon Musk, he's basically saying how like whatever you see in our vision, in our like field of view, is like whatever's already rendered, and whatever's behind you that you can't see, it's rendering. So each
still
time you
not,
turn
yeah.
around, it's a different re-rendering of what you saw before. So it's
That
yeah,
hurts my
so
brain.
It's literally how video games work.
yeah, it's literally
It's
VR.
like rendering in real time.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I need to crack another
Yeah.
drink.
Oh shit, you
my
actually
brain just.
Oh shit! You actually cracked another beer.
Hey, you'll see the video, bro.
Drink
You'll
to
see
that.
the
drink to
video.
that.
cheers, cheers.
Oh man. Okay, so I have a question. Can you put like brand name stuff in your video? Like, is that a thing that you can get pulled for?
That's a good question that we don't even know yet, actually.
Yeah, like if I show this can of
Yeah.
White Claw on the video of this podcast, is that gonna do something, or like should I not show it? Like I don't understand. Oh no! By the way, I'm drinking water.
I think
This is water.
I think primarily the reason why people blur out brands from their videos because that video itself is sponsored already. So
Oh, okay.
if I'm
Oh,
sponsored by
yeah,
Nike
yeah.
and I'm wearing Adidas, Nike's gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah, that's
know what
true. Okay, that
yeah,
makes
it's
sense.
like, why are you wearing
yeah,
Adidas?
but if it's not sponsored by
Yeah.
anyone, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get pulled. for
Yeah.
that.
All right, White Claw it is. Let's go.
Oh, by
White Claw
the
is-
way, interesting
By the
fact.
way.
So this might ruin like your movie watching experiences, by the way.
How?
But if okay, so in movies, right? If a person is using an iPhone, they would never be a villain, quote unquote a villain, because Apple they don't
What?
permit movie producers to use iPhones for like they don't permit villains to use their iPhones. So
No,
if they
really?
if they use iPhones, you know automatically they're not gonna
Then
be a
you
bad guy.
know.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, wow.
ruins it. No.
Yeah.
What do you call
No,
that?
everyone has to use
Protagonist
Androids
or
and-
whatever.
What?
So they're like the protagonist, like the good guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then,
So
so like a spoiler.
now you know. Now
Bro,
you know.
spoilers.
Yeah.
I had
Man,
to say
Apple,
it.
why
I
you
had
gotta
to
do
say
that?
it.
Why you gotta do that, Apple?
Wow,
Come
that's
on.
that's deep, man. Like they're thinking that far ahead.
Yeah.
That they
Yeah,
don't
they're
want
thinking
any
that far
thing
ahead.
negative associated with their brand. Wow.
Wait, that actually changes the game now.
Trust.
Yeah, man.
Imagine.
Now I'm always gonna look at their phones.
That's why Thanos uses an Android. Dude.
Thanos used it. Oh man.
god. Or if he's, but the thing is, or if the person is a bad guy and he's using an iPhone, right?
Yeah. So you know he's
That means you know he's gonna be a
He's
good
gonna
guy.
be a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
guy then.
exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Big
Spoiler. It's like
spoilers.
spoiler
I
of the
hate mo-
year, man.
Spoiler of
Yeah.
2020. Yo.
Oh. Well, good thing there's
Yeah.
no phones in like Game of Thrones and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
That's why
That
like
show
a lot
ended up
of
shit anyway.
yeah facts.
Oh, that was horrible. That was worst.
Cersei just pulling out an Android.
Oh my god.
Wow.
my god.
That's so crazy. But does Android do the same
Yeah.
thing? Like, do they have the same
I don't
foresight
think
as Apple or
so.
no?
Probably
even
not because
care?
there's so many Android vendors like.
So
in-
yeah, that's true. There's so many
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it probably depends on each company.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I
Damn.
think that's why like in a lot of like maybe like movies or music videos when they do shots of a phone, it's like it's just CGI'd like software of it's not an actual iPhone because the video's probably gonna get taken down if it's an actual
Taken down,
iPhone.
yeah.
Oh
clip.
wow.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's so
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I
Yeah.
can't believe they actually thought of that. Like they thought that
Mhm.
having a villain in a movie use an iPhone would somehow negatively affect their brand or negatively affect their sales.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it makes
That's what a lot
sense
of
when you think
It
companies
about
makes
it,
sense.
right?
It makes sense. It does.
Wait, was that a Steve Jobs
crazy.
thing or after Steve's Jobs? Steve's Jobs?
I don't know. It's probably after. But I'm
That
not.
makes
I
sense.
can't. Don't quote me on that. I have no idea.
Are you an Apple
That's
user?
crazy.
Oh yeah, I am.
Oh, you are? Oh, damn. Jay, you too?
I'm sucked into the
Nope.
ecosystem.
All right,
Nope.
team.
I don't want to get sucked into it, you know?
But
Yeah.
Apple's elite. Yo, I have iPhone. I have a MacBook. I have AirPods. I got.
Oh, wow. Fanboy over
I got a-
here.
Yeah, once
Got
you're
an
Where's the
Apple
Apple
Watch.
sponsorship for all my days?
Yo, I'm down. The thing is, I don't think Apple does any sponsorships.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh,
Cause like
really?
I've never seen an Apple sponsorship before in my life.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I've never seen a YouTube video like this video is brought to you by Apple.
No,
Like,
I don't.
There's nothing.
I don't.
Apple, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they sponsor anybody. It's just like
I think it's because like they don't really
they don't need it. Yeah,
Wow.
they don't need it.
They don't need it.
What
It's
about
like everyone knows what an iPhone
what about
is.
like MKBHD, like the big tech guys or Unbox Therapy? Do they get Apple shit for free?
No,
those
I
big
don't.
time
I don't
tech
believe
guys?
so.
No.
I don't believe so.
Wow, that's crazy.
I think yeah.
Because I know.
I think they only get Android
Yeah.
stuff for free.
Do you guys know Unbox Therapy when he gave away like a gajillion iPhones like a few years ago? So Unbox Therapy, he gave away like I don't know like 3,000 iPhones like when the
Holy shit.
iPhone 6 came out or something.
Jeez.
And yeah, and that was in partnership with D-Brand. Like Apple wasn't a part of that, so they
Apple
they
wasn't a
bought
part
every
of
single
it?
phone themselves. Yeah,
Oh wow!
that's
So he had to
crazy.
buy them all like retail.
they gave away like
And then give them
thousands
all
of
away.
iPhones. Yeah,
Oh man,
Damn.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know, dude.
You know what I?
So it was a D brand sponsor.
Essentially, yeah, but like
Okay, but not Apple.
Apple doesn't do that kind of stuff.
That's crazy.
Wow. So they think they're above everyone else because everyone will just buy their shit regardless.
Yeah, but like,
Which is
yeah.
true.
It's true. It's true.
It's facts. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if you can compare Apple to like, say, like fashion, like everyone knows what Gucci is. Everyone knows what
Yeah, that's true.
Fendi is and whatever. It's like that. It's, you know, I guess you kind of cop it.
If you know, you know.
Not, if you know, you know. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, that guy has an iPhone.
Man, I can't justify the price difference though for some of the stuff. I'm just like, oh, this
Oh yeah.
feels
I
so
know.
gross when I look at the prices of the MacBook.
Yeah, but like,
What is it, Pro?
If you think
MacBook
about
Pro?
it though, like, the engineering that they put into their products are like, they're so much better than others. Like, my
Yeah.
MacBook, my
The quality.
2014
Yeah, that's true.
MacBook is just as fast as the day I got it. And like, if I got a
Yeah.
a Windows laptop, yo, that shit would shit out on me after 2 years.
Like 3 years. 3
Yeah, you
years
have to
after, it's
maintain
just
it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you know. So
Like if you're good
so,
with
you know, there's
computers,
pros
then
and cons.
PC is the way for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
I stick to Windows.
Yeah. Well, it depends, right? Like for example, games, like game developers and all of that stuff, like Windows is geared towards that. But like Apple, they
Mhm.
really, their market is towards productivity users, right?
Yeah, that's
Apple's still really good for coding though.
Oh yeah, coding too.
Still really
Coding
good for
too.
coding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I know, my friend Brent. He's a well, he used to be a full stack developer,
Mhm.
and he used to talk so much shit about Apple like all
Damn.
the time. Like he's like, oh fuck Apple, Apple's stupid,
And
Apple's
then-
expensive. Then he copped the MacBook Pro. He's like, yeah, I
Oh,
never
the
said that. I never said that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
come
never said
on.
that. I never said that.
Yo, it's like, it's literally like, yo, once you go Apple, you never go back, and that's sort of facts.
Yeah, you never go back. Yeah, it's kind of fact.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's why I don't want to get into it, cause I know I'd be into the ecosystem.
Oh, 100%,
You
yo.
Yeah, I'd be stuck.
Yeah, that's true. Because I had
Crazy.
a PC desktop that I built in 2015 or the end
Yo,
of 2014.
yo, all of us did. All
Oh,
of us
same
did.
as us. All
Oh,
of us did.
really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it lasted
2015,
me
yeah.
until this year. So I had a good 5 years out of it, and it was still running pretty well because I maintained it, and I sold it or whatever, right? But then I needed to buy a laptop for all this, content creation stuff. But I needed a laptop that had good enough specs to handle 4K video, especially for video editing, because all my videos are now in 4K, right? And I was looking at the specs of, I got an MSI laptop, and the price difference between the same specs on an Apple was like $2,000 more. And I was like,
My God.
I can't justify the extra $2,000 for the exact same product,
Specs.
right? I'm like,
yeah.
holy
That's the
shit.
thing.
Like I have a decent understanding of computers, so I can maintain and fix some stuff myself. So I'm not
Mhm.
computer illiterate, right? But I understand if you're someone that's not good at computers and you want to buy something that lasts you. But man, you gotta pay like to get that quality, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're not really tech savvy and you just want something that works, and that works for a while, yeah, I would go for Apple. But the thing is, with me, like you said, like yeah, I'm also pretty tech savvy. So, and the thing is, like, my dad, he works at Acer.
Oh, does he really?
So, yeah.
Yo,
So
where's the
thing
hookups?
is, if my Ace, yeah, I got you guys. Just let me know. We got the summer sales coming. But yeah, so like whenever my laptop breaks, I was just he just brings it to work,
Oh, that's sick.
right? So it's nice, yeah. So I think if my dad didn't work at Acer, or like, I didn't have hookups like that,
Yo, tell
I probably would have went Apple.
him to work at Apple, yo.
Oh yeah, I know. I told him that too. I'm like, Dad, why don't you just work at Apple? He's like, because like he worked at Acer since before I was born, actually.
Oh damn.
Oh,
In
wow. So
Philippines.
he's been there a long time.
Yeah. So he's been there a long time. So he's like, no, Acer's the biz. All the time. He says it with the Filipino accent. Acer's the biz.
Just like all the movies, just like all the movies.
Just like so yeah, like whenever he's like doing something, or he's like just watching a movie, any random movie, he doesn't care what it is. He's always like, "Wait, Justin, watch this movie. It's the best." Like, all the time. That's his like main catchphrase.
That's his catchphrase.
It's the best. Yeah.
Oh, does he have like the
It's
heavy
base.
Filipino accent, like the V's and B's and F's and P's?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that shit's the
When
best.
yeah, like when he says like the word whistle,
Whistle?
because we were talking about like his timer because we started working out,
Yeah.
right? So he has like a timer on his phone, and he's like, "Wait, Justin, how do I adjust the weasel?" I'm like, "What? Weasel? Like the animal? Weasel?
The
Weasel? No, whistle." I'm like, what? Whistle. And I tried teaching him, like, yeah, he has a pretty heavy accent, but you know, like most Filipinos, their English is decent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
hilarious.
so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's funny when you ask
Pretty
them
nice.
for directions and they have to explain the 407 or the DVP. Like that.
Oh, because of all the
BBP?
vowels that
Yeah,
they
because
can.
it becomes
DVP.
407.
The 407. Yeah, it's the best. Doesn't Indo kind of have the same like?
It sort of does. It sort
Accent
of
kind
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Do they really?
I love.
do you guys do you guys watch 90 Day Fiance, yo?
Oh, bro, I can't watch that shit.
Yeah.
Who watches that show, bro? Come
Oh my
on.
god, I want to watch it.
It feels
I
like
haven't- I
I'm
haven't gotten around
dying.
to
Like I'm losing brain cells
Bro,
or something watching that shit.
I've only watched the No Neck Ed and that.
Yo, the
Filipino-
know that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, like Ed.
Yo.
Big Ed. With the Filipino girl.
Yeah. He goes to the
Oh,
pig
yeah.
farm or something.
Oh,
Oh,
bro,
horrible.
I only watched like those clips on YouTube because I don't want to watch like the other guys or whatever.
The whole thing.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's so good. If you guys haven't watched it,
Oh, my
watch
goodness.
that. Please.
Oh, dude, that show
I
is
need to get
brutal.
around to watch it.
Tina watches it all the time, and I'll catch like glimpses here and there. And then one day I decided to watch like I don't know, maybe part of an episode, and it was some guy that went to Ukraine or something, that had an online girlfriend, and he flew there and he was trying to find her, and she was like a made up person, and he was getting
was a man.
scammed, and I was like, oh, I feel so bad for this guy.
Oh,
He's like
shit.
straight
Oh,
up getting
no.
scammed.
You got catfish
On
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, and he's like,
Damn.
oh, this is my 4th time flying to the Ukraine, and she stood me up 3 other times, and I'm like, what?
Oh my.
I'm
Holy
like, bro.
Wouldn't you know the first time?
Yeah,
Oh, this guy.
Oh my
it was
god.
horrible, man. I felt
Oh
so
my
bad for the dude.
goodness.
And then he's like, the only way
Oh,
he talks to her is through chat, through some website, but he has to pay to
What the fuck?
to chat with her.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's never talked to her. I don't think he's only like texted, like on a web chat, but then he has to pay, right? So it could be just
That's
a
the most
dude.
obvious catfish.
It most
Yeah.
likely is No Neck Ed actually.
It's actually no net.
No, like Ed. Big Ed.
Yo.
After that, I couldn't watch it anymore, man. I'm like, I can't do this. I feel
Okay,
so
yeah.
bad for this guy.
I feel so bad for that guy for sure.
He's just getting straight up
Oh
scammed,
my
bro.
goodness.
It's horrible.
No, but like I find it so funny because No Neck Ed is actually such a savage, bro. He
Oh, yeah, he
he
doesn't
says
care.
he loves
He
this
doesn't
girl,
care.
but like he wants her to change how she does like everything.
Oh,
I'm like,
really?
Wow. Do you really like her though? Like, yeah, like there's this one episode where like he straight up like bought her like toothbrush and a toothpaste.
Oh,
yeah.
And like
I saw
mouthwash, and he's like, yo, like your breath sort of fucking is ass right now.
Stinks.
He's like, but like yeah, I got this because I want you to be healthy.
Your breath is
And
ass.
she's like,
Yeah.
and she was like, no, it's because I have gut problems.
Yeah.
What?
She has gut problems, and I'm like, oh my god, big.
Yeah.
You have gut problems? That's why your breath stinks?
Yeah. I guess
Yeah,
like it comes
so-
back up
yeah.
and shit.
It comes back
Oh,
up.
come on, man.
Yeah, so it wasn't even about her.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
but,
can't
like, he
watch
just-
that. That's so cringe.
He just does all this shit. He's
I
like, yo,
know.
like, can you shave your legs because you look fucking disgusting.
Oh
Are you
my
s-
god.
Are you
I'm like-
serious?
Like, he doesn't say it like that, but like it's implied. It's implied.
Wow.
Bro,
So
it's so
are you saying I
funny.
should watch it?
Yo, it's like literally 1 to 2 minute clips online.
Oh,
just-
so you don't watch a full
yeah.
episode? You just
No,
watch
it's
the
literally
highlights.
1
Yeah.
to 2 minute clips like all the time. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so jokes.
I think I would actually lose brain cells if I watched the whole show.
It's so
Yeah, man, that's
funny.
what I
Yeah,
felt.
yeah.
I felt like I was dying. I'm like, I can't watch this. What am I doing with
Right?
my life?
Yeah. I don't know what the other people on there are like though. I don't watch them.
Yeah, it's only for
only
Big
for
Ed.
only for no neck Ed. Yeah.
No
No
neck
neck
Ed.
Ed. Oh my- so that's his name is Ed.
Yeah.
He's the guy that always
Eddie.
wears black, right? And then he went to the pig farm. That's the guy, right? He's like kind
He-
of fat.
Yeah, he wears well. He doesn't only wear
Yeah.
black, but yeah. He's like a chubbier, no neck guy,
Okay, yeah, okay. I
and
think
he's
Yeah.
like
I think I saw
50.
him.
He's 55, and this Filipino chick is like 20.
Whoa.
Oh
he's,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
old.
The
he's
age is
older
fair.
than the Filipino chick's
He's
dad.
old.
So
What?
it was
That's
sort of
like
awkward. Yeah.
The age difference between me and my daughter.
Yeah, basically.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Wait, so he's older than her dad.
It's like, yeah, imagine somebody that's older than you asking to take out your daughter.
Yeah. It's
Oh
weird.
god,
It's
that's
weird.
bizarre.
Yeah. It's pretty awkward.
But I don't understand the premise of the show. Is it because these people are in poor countries and they want to get U.S. citizenship to live a better life? Is that the premise behind this? Like, I don't understand the show.
Yeah, I watched it with no context, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. And why is it 90 days? Like, do they
That-
have to... Like, I don't get it.
I don't know either. I just watch it for the memes.
They have 90 days to get married.
The me watch it for the memes?
Yeah.
For the memes.
Watch it
Yeah,
for the
pretty much.
memes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you got those dank memes, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
You have to, man.
That's hilarious. Like, I'm willing to maybe watch some highlights, but I can't just sit through an hour-long episode of that
Oh
nonsense.
yeah.
Like,
Nah, for sure.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't do it, man.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm supposed to be about productivity and improving my life, and I'm watching this guy going to a pig farm and some dude getting catfish in the Ukraine. Like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do that shit.
It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different vibe.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying, man. That's too
That-
funny. No
that's
neck
when
Ed.
that's when the white claws kick in, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, White Claw sponsor this podcast.
Yeah, sponsor this app right now.
Bearzi
That's so
podcast.
funny.
The Bearzi.
Yeah, I couldn't think. I was thinking of a troll name, but then
Mm.
I couldn't really think of one, so I just went unoriginal. I was thinking of calling it the Wop Nip podcast, but bro, after you know what, I linked your podcast that I did with you guys to a bunch of my
Yeah.
friends, and I got all these DMs. They're like, "Yo, what is a Wop Nip?" They're like, "What? Yo, a Wop? Like, I've never heard of a Wop before." And I was like, "Really?" Like, everyone was
Bro,
like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh,
Yo, that's our same reaction. We were like, what the fuck is a
Yeah,
wop?
that was literally our reaction. We're like, I never heard of that before in my life, man. Never.
that's so funny." Oh man, because I was gonna call that the
goodness.
podcast. That's what I was gonna call it. But I figured that might be too troll.
Too derogatory.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible.
The thing is, it doesn't even sound
It doesn't,
derogatory.
yeah.
It doesn't, right?
It sounds like a anime character or something.
Wait, how many times have you been called like a wop and a nip or a wop nip?
Wop a couple times, nip never.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, because even though I'm half Asian, I
Uh-huh.
look more Italian, I guess. Because
Uh-huh.
my hair is brown and my skin is like lighter or olive whitish. So I
True.
look more Italian than I look Asian, right? So I look like a greasy wop, is what I get
A
called.
greasy wop? Oh
Yeah, that's what they say.
you've-
Because like my
you've
hair is
heard that.
long or whatever, they call you like a greasy wop if you have
Wait,
like gel in your hair.
Has your hair always been long?
No, it's been always short. It used to be
Ah.
blonde.
What the? Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What? Really?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
it
were
used
you
to
were
be,
you
like-
born? You were born with blonde hair?
No, like I used to dye it blonde.
Oh,
Oh, you used to
okay,
dye
okay,
it.
okay.
It's really
Okay.
embarrassing. I used to be obsessed with like Dragon Ball Z, and I'd copy like the
Hey,
hairstyle.
Let's go.
Hey, that's sick. That's sick.
so
That's actually
horrible.
cool.
I have like look at these pictures.
actually
I'm like,
cool.
bro, what is this? I'm gonna burn all of these. This is horrible.
You look back and you're like, oh my god, blunder ears.
Yeah, it's really bad. I'm just like, oh, this is terrible. Amy probably knows. If you ask Amy.
Oh,
she
yeah?
would know. Oh,
That's-
that's too funny.
That's funny.
I'm
Yo,
dying.
That's pretty funny. I never got into Dragon Ball Z, actually.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know.
I used to dye my hair orange. It was like all orange, and then I would have the faux hawk.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
See, that's alright. That's not too bad. Mine was really bad.
No, it was pretty bad because the first day I came to school, everyone was roasting me. They're like, "Yo, what the fuck is that, bro?"
Wait, how old were you? How old were you?
I'm roasting you.
This was grade
Grade
6, yo. This,
grade
yeah,
6.
this was
Oh,
elementary.
wow.
Yeah, this was way back.
Okay, yeah,
then,
that's bad for grade 6.
Yo,
fuck is
I don't know.
that?
Yo, what's the thing with kids and wanting to dye their hair? I remember when I was in grade 6, I wanted to dye my hair green just for fucking jokes.
Just
But
for
my,
jokes?
my parents keep
Yeah, I
calling
don't
me
know.
fucking stupid. Well, I mean, I agree now, but
Oh, that's
I
so
mean,
funny.
yeah, you know,
yeah.
because I saw my friend had it. He dyed his hair. I'm like, oh shit. I
It
kinda
just
wanna
looks
do that.
cool.
It just looks cool, and then it didn't look cool on me.
Oh, that's so brutal.
I'm like, wow, it only looks good on you.
Is
Wow,
that
alright.
Justin?
Is that Justin?
Oh, that's too funny.
I would actually do it now though.
Would you?
I would do it
For
now.
jokes?
Maybe. Yeah, for jokes. I mean, no one's gonna see it anyways, right?
Oh yeah,
Bro.
quarantine.
Yo, like the thing
Quarantine
with
hair.
me is like I feel like I don't have thick hair. Like my hair's pretty thin, and I feel like if I bleach
Yeah.
that shit, it's just gonna fall off, man.
Fall
Oh
off.
really? Oh wow.
That's what I'm scared
That's what
of
I'm
too,
scared of. I don't want to
actually.
lose hair, yo.
Oh shit.
I'm already losing bare hair.
Yeah, I'm low key.
My
I'm
hair's
low key
super
scared
thick.
that the top of my hairs are thinning out already. So you know,
Yeah.
low key.
Male
Yo,
pattern
that cut you
baldness,
did
know?
will look pretty good, man, for like your own fade.
Yo,
Use like 2
thanks.
mirrors or
Yeah.
something. I'm like, how do
Yes.
you
Yeah, it was
how do you
actually
do
look
a
nice.
fade on yourself?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't-
So
Yeah, I know.
okay. So like during quarantine, I attempted to fade myself up and cut my own hair 3 times. The first time was fucking terrible, dude. It was like basically no fade happened at all. I
Ah.
created 2 bald spots on each side of my head. The back was just like
Oh my God.
ridiculous, like a gorilla fucked me up.
Gorilla.
and then the second time was like you know, it was okay. It was getting a little bit better. And then the third time it looks pretty decent. And you guys saw the pictures.
A gorilla fucked you up.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It's actually nice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so
Now I kind of want clippers.
yo,
too.
man.
I showed
Ugh.
Andrew, and for those of you who don't know, Andrew is Amy's brother, who is also my barber.
Oh, the master barber.
Yeah, I showed him.
master
I'm like,
barber.
yo, I attempted again. Like, what do you think? And then he's like, yo, it's not bad. I'm actually quite surprised at how it turned out.
Oh,
It's pretty
yo,
good.
your barber career is gonna start.
I know he messed up. He should have told me it looks like shit, so I have to cut with him again.
Oh, shit.
Now,
Yeah,
now
that's
it's like,
true.
ha, I don't have to go to you now, yo. You lost the customer.
Oh, that's so funny.
You
Yeah,
lost the customer.
no, but like honestly, like I was so motivated to learn how to cut my own hair, so I don't have to depend on anyone to be able to look fresh. You know what I mean? So like
yeah.
if I want to look fresh, I could just do it like whenever I want. You know?
Isn't it different though having someone else cut your hair? Like, say you're just as good, like you're like barber
Okay.
level
Yeah.
good. Isn't it still always like different?
Oh yeah. Like I
versus
would
you
still
cutting it
go
and, like, someone else?
so my plan about this whole learning how to fade situation is like because like I want to be able to like clean up the fade myself without having to go for a full haircut again just to just for
yeah.
wanting to clean up the fade, you know what I mean? So
So like just a little cleanup here.
yeah,
and there.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, basically.
Wait, Dork, do you just let your hair grow, or like do you actually like cut it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't cut it in 3 years. I think two
Oh,
or
really?
3 years. Yeah, something like that. No, wait. No, not
Oh,
3
for
years.
real?
No, no, no,
3 years.
That's a lie. No. That's a complete lie. Why did I say 3 years? It's been 13 months, I think.
Oh, wait,
But that's a lot of
I
time.
13 months.
I swear that when I first met you, which was like probably 3 years ago, like I swear it was already long, no? When I met you, I swear. Like I don't think I've ever seen you
Because-
with short hair yet. I mean, not yet, but like ever.
That's crazy.
I think it's something with a 3, like 13 months, something weird. For some reason, I'm thinking about a 3. Maybe it's alcohol. Because
You guys have proper hair, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
yeah, my shit's long as fuck now, and I grew a beard too.
Yeah.
I'm
So
like, yo, I can
what's
grow
your
a beard? I was like, wow, that's crazy.
what's your plan with like your hair?
I wish
though?
I could grow a beard.
No plan. I'm just whatever. I don't even think about it. I just leave it. I got to a point where I'm just like,
That's
I
cool.
don't care. Like I got to a point where I literally don't care how I look to anyone. And it was
I
kind
see, I
of
see.
around the time where I made that video about like the clothes I wear.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I stopped buying name brand
Everywhere.
stuff, and I just buy all these generic clothes that it's just
Essentials,
one
yeah.
color, and I just wear the same thing every day, and I literally just don't give a shit. So then I stopped
Mm.
caring about my hair and my beard and my appearance, because at the end of the day, why does it matter what the other people think of me? Unless I'm in some
Yeah,
type of
that's facts.
profession where I need to dress to a certain standard, then okay, that's differently, right? But for me, I couldn't think of any reason why I should care about what other people think of me. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it. If I have like wear the same clothes every day, it takes me 30 seconds to get dressed in the morning. I save the $20 bi-weekly for a haircut, right? So
Mhm.
I was just trying to think differently, right? And I don't know, I just was something I
Mhm.
decided on, and I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah.
Like, because like you don't have to worry about like what you have to wear or like how you want to look. It's just you go out. That's how you look.
I
Yeah, I'm
think-
just like
that's
whatever,
it.
man. I'm just like I
Yeah.
just don't care.
Yeah.
It's
think-
also because I think I'm getting old, and I'm becoming like that old man, where I'm hating everyone and I don't give a shit about what other people think
You're
of me.
hating everyone.
Yeah, because I think it's the first time ever I called the police on like my neighbors for having a party.
Wait,
I'm like,
are
you
you
becoming a
serious?
grumpy asshole.
Wait.
Yeah, man, that's like the first time like I've done that.
Oh shit! Because the thing is, when you're growing up, you would have never thought you'd be that guy. You
Yeah,
know?
I exactly. I was always on the
Yeah,
other
that's
end,
true.
right? But now I'm like, wow, I'm the grumpy neighbor that gets pissed off when someone's having a party and I call the cops.
kids.
How does that make you feel, yo? How does that make you feel?
You know, it makes me feel old, man. I'm just like, damn, I'm getting old because I'm a lot older than you guys. Because I'm in my 30s,
But
right?
honestly, you're still pretty young though. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
like,
I
saying-
guess not too bad,
Like
right?
say LeBron is how old? He's like 34.
Yeah, something like
35?
that. Yeah.
That guy,
Yeah,
that guy's still
35.
dunking on mans. He's still dunking on guys. He still looks like the first day he got into the NBA. He still looks exactly like.
Didn't Michael Jordan win his
Just with
first
a
after
beard.
when
Yo,
he's like
I'm
almost
lagging
almost
balls.
30?
Sorry?
Can you hear me? I'm lagging balls over here.
Hello.
No, you're good.
Hello?
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Uh.
Yeah, you're good.
You guys are like mad choppy. Maybe my internet's taking a shit.
No, that's mine. It's mine.
Oh, it's your
Actually
internet?
mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, really?
It says look. Oh, there.
No, because I
It's
heard
good
you
now.
fine the whole time, Jay.
No, but my ping is
I can't hear
super
nothing.
bad. Oh, there we go.
Oh, really? I could hear everyone fine.
Oh, is it?
Okay. Maybe it's my server.
Oh.
Sometimes my server
Yo,
shits.
all my days?
Yeah.
All my days server?
Yeah, this is my server's sometimes.
Well,
like, super
sometimes
weird.
Discord in general, actually.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
at
that's
least we
why
have the
it's just Discord.
Audacity.
The audio,
Yeah,
yeah, the
Yeah,
Audacity.
exactly.
Yo, you
just
guys have
edit
some
it.
interesting channel names to say the least here. I'm looking on the left side,
Oh,
Daddy
this is
Millsap. Okay,
mine.
what? Okay, who loves the Denver Nuggets? Like, what is this?
Oh, that's me. Yeah.
you love the
That's
Denver
me.
Nuggets?
Yeah, I'm a Nuggets fan.
Daddy
I'm a Nuggets
Millsap?
fan. Daddy
I don't
Millsap.
even want to say the one at the top. The Ola Jokic.
Gare Bear countdown.
Yo, yeah.
Bear.
If anyone knows me, I'm a big Nuggets fan, so if you're a Nuggets fan, hit me up. Talk shit.
Talk shit.
We can talk shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So you're a Carmelo Anthony hater?
Oh yeah, I hate that.
It's okay.
hate
He's
that guy.
washed now. That guy's trash.
Yeah, he's washed anyways.
Yo, Denver
But, you
is
know,
good though,
yeah, I don't know.
man. They're really good.
Yeah, I know.
They're fucking killing
I
it.
followed them. I actually didn't really follow them. Like I like the AI era, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Chauncey
Kenyon
Billups,
Martin
whatever.
and all that.
Yeah, but I didn't really get into it until they drafted like Jamal Murray.
Oh, he's from
So-
Waterloo.
He's
Or
from
Yeah,
Kitchener.
Kitchener.
Yeah.
Kitchener.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I'm like, yes, Kitchener man.
Yo, he's good,
Let's
man.
go.
Jamal Murray's
He's
good.
Yeah. He's nasty. They call him they call him Headmaster Murray.
Headmaster Murray?
Oh god.
What?
Wait, did you not see that?
Oh,
You didn't
I
see
did.
Headmaster Murray?
that? Doik, did you see that?
No, what?
Did you see Jamal?
Oh no.
Okay, so on Instagram, there was one day, it was like a month ago, right?
Yeah, it
was a
month ago. It was a month ago.
So he posted on his story of him getting head from his girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then he deleted it but it was enough for people to get the
It's too
video,
late.
like
It's too
download
Are
it
you
and everything.
serious?
So it was up for a bit.
Are you?
And then and then he tweeted on Twitter. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got hacked."
Yeah, okay.
I'm like-
it's like Draymond Green
Okay.
and his two-tone
Yeah,
Malone,
just like Draymond
get out of
Green.
here.
I'm like, "Come on, yo." That's all. Come on.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
now everyone just calls him Headmaster Murray.
I never knew that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh,
It was like
man.
a big talk because it was during quarantine too, so everyone was just bored, just like hoping for NBA news.
Oh, dude, I'm desperate
then they
for
see
NBA
that.
news. Like
Yeah, I
anything.
know.
Oh man, it's horrible.
Do you think they should go back? Do you think they should come back, or like cancel the season?
It's tough, man, because I think they're gonna try at least to come back because there's just
Mhm.
so much money that they're already hemorrhaging and losing. Like they desperately
Oh,
need to
yeah.
finish the season and crown a champion, because say they do come back, even if they have the arenas that are empty, the amount of people that will tune
Yeah.
in on ESPN, on national television, or whatever NBA TV app, right? They're gonna make so much money because people
So
are
much money,
desperate for
yeah.
basketball, right?
Oh, 100%.
So because of
Mhm.
that, all the monetary reasons, I feel like they're gonna try. They're gonna at least start the
yeah.
season, maybe do 5 or 10 games of the regular season, then get into like a best of 5 playoff series,
Playoffs,
right?
Yeah, yeah. What do you think though? What do you think they should do?
Well,
Because
I think, in my honest opinion, even though I'm greedy, like I want basketball to resume, I'm a big fan. I want to watch it.
same.
But
Same.
if you want to start up the NBA again, you have to be able to test everyone that's at the game, and you can't
Yeah,
have fans.
religiously,
You got to
too.
test all the players. You got to test the refs, any cameraman, anyone. You
Mhm.
got to do like mass testing, right? Because if you start up the
It's
league
really
again
hard.
and one of your players gets COVID, you're gonna have to shut the whole thing down,
Yeah.
right?
Again.
So the only
Yeah,
way
that's the
it can
thing.
work is if they do mass testing. I can't think of any other way where it can work.
I know. It's so weird. And the thing is, so apparently they might do it at Disney World.
yeah.
In
So yeah, Walt
Florida
Disney,
or
Yeah.
which
the
one is that?
resort,
California,
Florida. Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
Florida. The actual resorts, because it's closed off. pretty
Oh
much. It's
yeah, they're
literally an
closed,
island,
right?
Yeah. But that's the thing though, because it's such in such a high case state.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like say it's finals. No one has caught COVID yet. And then, LeBron gets COVID.
Oh man, that's like worst case scenario.
Mid finals. Like you have to cancel it. That's the thing.
Yeah, you got to shut it down.
And the thing is,
there's
no
if
you gotta
ands,
shut
or
it down.
buts. You have to.
Yeah. And the thing is like, you know how there was I think there was a conference between like just the players. It was like Dame, CP3, LeBron James, like all the superstars.
Yeah.
They had like a player meeting of like they're the ones that actually want to come back. But there's a lot of players that still don't want to come back too.
Oh wow.
And even Mark Cuban, the owner of Dallas,
yeah.
he doesn't want the NBA, like he doesn't want his team to go back until
Yo,
there's at least mass testing.
I rate Mark Cuban's words. Like he is actually doing a lot. Like not only for basketball,
he's
but
doing a
like
lot.
just in general.
Yeah, he's a legit
yeah.
human being.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah, I love
I
Mark
used to
Cuban.
not really like him, but he's cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, man, I'm a big
Like
fan.
I think after he won the finals, he's like, yeah, I'm a cool guy now. I'm a cool guy now. Yeah.
Damn, he
Yeah.
got his ring, bro. I feel good
He
for
got
him.
his ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
but,
guy's
like,
a billionaire.
yeah, that's the
man.
thing. I
The
don't
thing
know.
is, like, these players can't be selfish. Like, oh, like I'm healthy. I know I'm gonna be healthy. Let's play. Like, it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's about like everyone else.
It's
you
not
know what I
about
mean?
that.
Yeah,
everyone
exactly. It's not
else.
about you. It's about the whole world, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the players who are gonna play. It's the people that have to help broadcast it. The refs that
The
are
arena
there
staff,
Mhm.
everyone. Yeah.
to
Yeah.
officiate the game. You know, and like the trainers, everyone, the coaching staff,
Yeah.
and that's a lot of people in like one area
Yeah, for
that
sure.
could catch it. So
Yeah, man. But like, yo, even now, like things are starting to reopen here in Mississauga, and like our cases are already rising.
yeah.
Oh man,
my
it's
God.
brutal.
It's already rising. Like GG boys, wave
It's
2.
the worst.
Yeah, man.
Wave 2. Yo.
Did you see today? It was like 25 degrees, beautiful, sunny,
Yeah.
clear
Yep.
skies, and there's people everywhere.
Yeah.
Every-
People out and about, like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care if I.
Did you
catch
guys
it.
see the video at Trinity Bellwoods Park?
Nah.
It was
Oh, no,
packed
what
in
happened?
Toronto. It was packed.
Oh,
GG.
yeah, good game, bro.
GG boys.
Like that's it.
GG boys.
It's just gonna keep getting worse. I don't know what we can do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if we wanted to, if we want quarantine to end sooner, just stay inside.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
The longer we're inside, the faster we can come back. So, I don't know.
But like
I think
people can't
I think
contain
everyone's just
themselves.
itching
like,
to
they're
go outside.
They're losing their
Yeah.
minds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, you know. But the thing is, for me, like, I don't like. I'm a homebody, right? Like, I like being inside. You know,
Yeah.
I like just staying inside, just chilling, playing games,
Wait, so what are you
you know,
playing?
watching movies, watching shows. And the thing is, like, not a lot of people are like that.
Yeah, a lot of
you know,
people just love to
Like, they
go
like
out
being
and do
outside.
stuff. They can't
Yeah.
help it.
They like to like to feel productive. But I mean, I'm like, guys, this quarantine.
I know you have
You
to
know?
stay home.
What else are you gonna do? You have to stay home.
Well, I'm
Yeah, I don't
working
know.
though. My job is considered essential or whatever. So
Essential, yeah. Like, if it's essential, yeah. But I mean, some people are just going out just to go out.
Yeah. Just
To see their friends.
just to spread it.
yeah, it's
you know.
true. But also,
Yeah.
even though my job is deemed essential, it's pretty bullshit because I'm like delivering boxes, right? And half of the shit is
Mhm.
people buying stuff from Aritzia. I'm like, okay, like how
Wow.
is this essential? I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. That my mom, she works at Canada Post, and she said the same thing. I'm like-
Yeah, the amount of
she's like, yeah, why is it essential?
like,
Yeah.
shopping from people in residential areas is like it's crazy because they have nothing
Yeah.
else to do, right?
Yeah, they just want to buy stuff.
Yeah, it drives me
That's it.
crazy, man. I'm just like, wow, I wish I
Yeah.
was just delivering masks and hand sanitizer and gloves, but no,
Hand
it's
sanitizer.
Aritzia and it's all this other bullshit.
Aritzia stuff. I'm risking my life for you to have drip.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh man, it's so bad.
Yo, trust drip that nobody else will see you wear.
Yeah, that's true, because you're never going out. But you know what I do? I don't, because you know normally you would like have to sign for like your package, right? You have like that signature field.
Right.
So I sign Corona. And then for the
Oh.
name, I'll put Corona. Because like
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to interact with any people, right?
Yeah.
But what's happening
Mhm.
is because of that, like a lot of couriers are just leaving boxes in bushes and over the fence and
What
just
the
throwing
heck?
shit everywhere. Yeah, because
Mm.
people are scared, right? They don't want to risk their own life to deliver yoga pants to some person in Mississauga, right?
Yoga pants.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that what
That's
Aritzia
facts,
is?
though.
Aritzia is that shit, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's women's clothing, right? Isn't that's what Aritzia is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like
it
some
is.
Lululemons. Oh,
Yeah, I can't
man.
deal, man.
But
That's,
yeah.
that's I don't know.
That sucks.
Damn, now I'm kind of hesitating to buy these clippers.
What, to cut your hair?
Yeah, well, we have clippers, but they don't work as well. Like, I want to invest in like.
Oh,
a
in something
really
good.
pair of
Yeah, then it'll
clippers.
last you a long time.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
you don't want to
like
buy
a
some
buy
bullshit.
it for life kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like-
true.
And the thing is, my mom cut my hair last time, and it was really nice. But the thing is, like, it kept like catching onto my hair and pulling my hair.
Oh, that's.
I was kind of
The
crying.
thing about clipper, you have to oil it before you use it, yo. You gotta oil it up.
Oh, we do, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But like, I know what you mean. My clippers
You
were
know.
ass before too. It wasn't even straight. It
yeah,
wasn't even
that's the
straight.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So that's why I
wasn't
want to
straight?
invest in the.
What kind
Yeah,
of
okay, so-
clippers is that?
Okay, so in the clippers, there's one blade that stays stationary, right? It doesn't move. And then it's
Okay.
another one that moves side to side, right? And that's what actually makes the cutting motion. And so the
Yeah.
the blade that moves side to side, it's not parallel with the stationary blade. It's crooked.
Oh, what?
So like
it's
it
at
doesn't
an
even
angle.
cut straight. Yeah, so that's why I bought a new one, and then I linked it to Jay, and by the time I linked it to Jay, it sold out.
Bro, your shit's all fucked up.
Yeah, it's sold out.
You got your face all whack, man. Like you gotta see Andrew for that. You gotta see your barber, bro. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's too funny. Holy shit. Dude, we just did 80 minutes.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
that's a
realized. I didn't even.
It was
Holy
nice.
shit.
It was nice. Good.
You wanna cut
convos,
it?
man?
That's up to you. Up to you.
It's up to you. It's your pod.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Oh man, that was fun. That was jokes.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
fun.
so fun, man.
Fun pod.
All right, let the people know where to catch the. What was your podcast again?
It's the
Oh,
All
yeah,
My Days podcast.
All
You
My
can find us on
Days.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts, and you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well if you want to stay updated with when we're uploading and our guests and stuff like that. Yeah, check us out.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. That was Oh My Days podcast. All right, Tim, Jay, thanks, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, man.
All right, guys. Peace. See you next time.